Hi guys, welcome to the Introductory 8-week Spiritual Awakening program. I decided to do it on YouTube. There were some technical difficulties on Crowdcast, but here I am. My name is Reverend DeboRA Salter, and I am presenting a Spiritual Awakening program that will facilitate a experience of unconditional love, inner peace, which is your true nature. This is your birthright. You know, we are in a time where we all are becoming one, and we need the support of others. And so here I am. This is an 8-week program. This is just an introductory. And this program is amazing. This is such an amazing program. I took this program about a month ago, but I have been training to facilitate many programs. So let me give you a brief introduction. I have been on a journey of remembering the truth about who I am, joining with everyone to become one with each other. You know, we have forgotten who we are and oftentimes allow the ego to have center stage. And so I have done a Course in Miracles mind training practice for 3-4 years now. It's been an amazing journey. It was really important for me to train my mind because I was just going through anxiety, worry, you know, doubt. I mean, it was really taking over my life. So I took this journey, and I'm here to extend it and present it to you, and just be of any support. My website address is revdebsalter.org. So it is REVDEBSALTER.org. And all of my contact information is there. My phone number is there. We offer accessing your inner wisdom, one-on-one love sessions. We can do teleconference. We can be very creative with how we meet. This is inviting our inner wisdom to join us for the remembrance of who we are. It's just a really amazing joining when two or more join together. For the sake of helping each other and healing. I don't use the word healing a lot because I like remembering who we are, remembering what our true nature is. And so we are coming out of the ego and moving into our birthright, which is to remember who we are, to remember our sovereignty, to remember to honor one another. To extend love and unconditional love. So I offer many different packages and programs. We do the 8-week Spiritual Awakening program. We also have an 8-week Healing the Inner Child program. There are 20 self-study programs. We offer, you know, ministerial programs to do what I've done, to become an ordained ministerial counselor or a spiritual counselor. So there's many offerings. So we have a lot of free offerings. We have most of the offerings are donation basis. It's just a love offering to be facilitated. But the self-study workbooks there is a fee, and all of those fees are listed. They're very small fees for what you get. So that's my contact information. Also, what will you receive when you purchase the Spiritual Awakening 8-week program? So you will get a workbook. It could be an electronic version, which is this, or it could be a binder. It could come in a binder format. So if you are, you know, more hands-on and you want to have the binder feel, that's what that's your choice. So you'll get a workbook, and you'll also get these focus cards. You get one for every week. So here we have 8 weeks worth of focus cards. These cards are so helpful because you can take them with you. So as you're working on a week, you can take the card with you for reminders. You can put it in your pocket, your purse, your car, wherever, your desk, to work, wherever you are, this card can go with you for the reminders of which week you're working on. These have been super helpful. And you will get meditation CDs. So if you're choosing the binder, you'll actually get a CD. And if you're choosing the electronic version, you'll actually get an MP3. And so those are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. Taking the time for yourself to just relax your mind, relax your body, and move into the heart space. My specialty is moving from mind to heart. So my business is the Healing Bridge, and I facilitate, and my specialty is moving from the mind into the heart and learning how to merge the two so that there's that beautiful balance, and peace follows. So for the introduction, let me just introduce this. During the 8 weeks of Spiritual Awakening program, you will learn how to receive your inner guidance more clearly, what pitfalls to avoid, and how to apply what you're learning in your daily life experience. Practical application is extremely important. I repeat, practical application is extremely important, and all you need is willingness. But you must practically apply these principles, and we'll get into that. The program setting will help you uncover your own innate wisdom in a nurturing environment of safety and trust. This environment makes it easy to release limiting concepts you no longer need. So I am here to support all of you who are also exploring your own awakening. You can let down your defenses, your shields, even your denials as you realize you're not alone. There was one point in my life I said, I'm the only one in the world that is going through this, and it's not true. You are not the only one. Everyone in the world is going through this. Everyone. You're never alone. As you do this, you allow yourself to experience unconditional love, peace, joy, that true ultimate balance that joins the mind with the heart, and it becomes a beautiful balance. That's all that's ever needed, is just a balance. There's never a lack of anything. There's only either an excess, or, you know, it just needs to be balanced. There's never, you know, good or bad. There's no such thing as good or bad. There's just not a balance. So we're just going to learn how to harness our energy and moving from the mind to the heart and balancing those. Just balancing them. All there ever needs to be is balance. That is harmony. That is true peace. Okay, so experiencing this process just helps you grow and expand your awareness of your true spiritual nature. There are many activities to help you connect feelings with ideas so you can make these ideas work in your life. There's many activities, and they're beautiful activities. Oftentimes I'm not a crier, but oftentimes I am usually led to tears. Just the feeling inspiration and encouragement that comes to me oftentimes brings me to just tears and goosebumps. And your workbook could be used as a journal. This has been really helpful for me to start writing. I loved to write, and I got away from writing, and this was a way for me to learn how to connect with my inner wisdom and to write. And this is such a beautiful therapeutic way to release old false patterns and connect to the true essence of who you are and get that down on paper. That experience of journaling and writing is just amazing. It's one of the most healing remembrance tools of all times. So there's much space provided in the sections to write notes about your experiences, and you're going to receive a lot of insight from meditations, and there's many discussion questions that's really going to bring you right into balance. And it's really amazing. And later you might want to look back, a year down the road, or you're going to be creating a goal, and the goal is peace. So you're going to be able to go back to these writings, and you're going to be able to see the process, because sometimes when we're in it we can't see it, but we can go back to see the process of how you just beautifully allowed ego identification, false beliefs just fall away, and claim peace, which is your true inheritance. So there are some guidelines for participation, and I'll go over that. These guidelines are extremely important. They're not limited to. You work as you are guided to work. You continue on a path that is at your own pace. You will find that pace. So the Spiritual Awakening program is simply just a vehicle for your spiritual growth. There's many, many, many vehicles. You're the driver, and you're responsible for your own growth. Nobody else is responsible for your growth. Nobody. Nobody else will ever agree to being responsible for your own growth. So you have to agree to being responsible for your own growth. We're all each other's teachers. We're all teachers, and we're all students. There are no teachers and students. We're all teachers and students. We're all the same. There are no levels. And this is what we're doing. We're here to learn from each other. We have to recognize that. We are going against each other, and how are we learning from each other? Every single opportunity in a relationship is for your own growth. It is an opportunity for you to learn how to love yourself, how to love another person. We learn from each other. We need each other. This is really crucial. Today, I invite you today, when you go out into the world and you look at another person, that you see your own reflection, whether it's beautiful or whether it's not. You have to be aware that that everyone in the world is here for your evolution, for your own growth. If you see something beautiful, be grateful for it. Acknowledge it. Be humble. Be grateful that you see the beauty in yourself. If you notice something that's not so beautiful, observe it. Be grateful. Recognize that these are just mere aspects of yourself that are coming up for healing. There's no need to defend. There's no need to attack. There's no need to blame. There's no need to shame. They are you. They are bringing up aspects of yourself that need a recognition. They need to be recognized. They need to be acknowledged. They are you. So I invite you today, as you go out today and you look at everyone around you that you see your reflection. And I pray and I ask and I join with Spirit that when you look upon whatever you're looking upon, that you see your reflection and that you and Spirit know what to do with that reflection. And I'm here to help you. I'm here for you. I can be contacted almost all day long. I'm up very late. I am here for you. And I love you all. I love you all. This is why I'm here. I love you all. If anything doesn't feel right, or you might want to come back to it later. Just put it on a mental shelf. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe this work. This is highly sacred work. You don't have to believe it, but you have to have willingness and an open mind. You don't have to accept anything you don't want to accept. That's your choice. But I can reassure you, I can guarantee you that if you accept what's your birthright, the true nature of who you are, you will experience freedom. You will experience peace. There will no longer be worry. There will no longer be anxiety. You will be free. You will be able to realize that you are creator in your life and that life is fun. It's extremely fun. It's adventurous. And we're getting back to being a child again. We're getting back to remember who we were when we were children. This is the most purest, innocent way to look at yourself and to not judge yourself. You didn't do that when you were a child. You don't need to do it now. So agreeing to the following guidelines will help you gain the most from your experience. And so we all listen to each other with an open heart and an open mind. That's all we need to do is listen. And thank each other for sharing their deepest, darkest fears or their brightest, lightest, most beautiful experiences. We're all here to listen with an open heart and an open mind. Never to tell someone else that they're wrong. No one is wrong. There's no such thing as wrong. Everybody is right. Even in a discussion between two people where they both have different perspectives, those two people are both right. It doesn't matter if you think that one is more correct than the other, or one is wrong and one is right. There is no one wrong. Everything is right. Everyone is right. Out of mutual respect for everyone, we accept each person's opinions or expressions as valid for that person at that moment. So it's okay. At that moment that you are experiencing an opinion or a feeling, it's all okay. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter if it's the worst thought, the worst expression, the worst feeling in the world, the best. It doesn't matter. Remember, there's no good or bad. We remember that we all have free will. We are free to choose what ideas we accept as true for us. Some may not accept the ideas you accept for yourself. Some may not accept the ideas that I accept for myself. But that's okay. We're all in our own path, but it's the same journey. We have a unique special function, but it's the same journey. All paths lead to Rome. Every single one of them. Okay, we did that one. While acknowledging each person's right to express themselves, we are also aware of keeping our own sharing to a reasonable portion of available time. So in this case, since I'm talking, I will be talking this whole live broadcast. But in a one-on-one meeting or with a group session where there's 2, 3, 4, 5 people, there is a little bit of a time, limit. Since we're all joining and we all want to share, we could be here for hours and days, which I would love. But for the sake of everybody's time, we do ask that you would also speak for a minute or two, depending on the time that we're spending on that section, and state that you're done when you're done talking, or I am complete, so that the other person knows when they can start speaking. Okay, we agree not to use our time together as a place to dwell upon our troubles. So we can talk about them, but we don't dwell on them. Rather, we use this time as a place to look at perceived problems, explore the thoughts behind them, and open to new perspectives from inner guidance. We hold what is expressed in this program confidential so that everyone can be comfortable sharing their feelings. We are committed to attending regularly each week to maintain our continuing of our awakening process. We use our time together for sincere focus on spiritual awakening. We reverse social conversation for after the program or other agreed upon times. So I would like to lead you into a guided meditation. This meditation I can either read, or this is one of the meditations that are on an MP3 when you order this as an electronic version, or CD in a binder version. So I just want to open up the guided meditation. I apologize for that. Okay, so let's get into a comfortable position and close your eyes. Let's relax and let go of any tension you may be holding in your body. Let your mind quiet and let go of all outer concerns. None of that matters now. Breathe deeply. Lay everything in the outer world down. You can pick it up again later if you wish, but right now, just let it go and soften. Now this meditation is 22 minutes long. I will start it now.
Awakening meditation. Get in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Relax and let go of any tension you may be holding in your body. Let your mind quiet and let go of all outer concerns. None of that matters now. Breathe deeply. Lay everything in the outer world down. You can pick it up again later if you wish, but right now, just let it go. Soften. Focus on relaxing your body and mind. Feel your head relaxing. Your eyes relaxing. Your jaw. Allow the relaxation to flow into your neck now and through your shoulders. The peaceful energy flows through your arms and into your hands. You allow your chest to relax. Your stomach softens. And the relaxation flows into your legs now, all the way down to your feet. You are letting go of all tension. It feels so good to let go. Feel yourself becoming so relaxed that it almost seems as if you are floating. You allow in a feeling of gentleness. An energy of patience. Of fullness. A peace. A love. a joy, a happiness. Nothing outside matters now. You are now tuned in to a profound peace. You flow with this wonderful healing energy. This energy leads you to your true self. You allow yourself to feel one with this energy of your true self. You let it fill your awareness and your body. The feeling of your inner core grows, and you radiate this energy of unconditional love and peace. You allow this energy of love and peace to dissolve any remaining tension. And it dissolves your fears. You feel them dissolving, disappearing in the light of this inner awareness. It is so strong that everything else disappears, but the strength of this loving energy of your inner core. Now take this energy of love to an area of your life this past week when you have felt tension or concern. A place where you want help in looking at it differently. It may be a belief in scarcity, or a need to forgive yourself, or perhaps forgive someone in your life. Bring the light of this unconditional love to this concern. Let the perspective change as it is bathed in this light of love. See how your inner source transforms your perspective. Now listen to the insight from your aware self. that this aware self inside you is who you really are. Bring this aware self back with you as you return to this room. With your eyes still closed, take a moment to mentally review your experience. When you are ready, open your eyes. You may wish to journal on your experience.
How did that feel? How was that? Pretty amazing, huh? There's some questions that arose for me. You know, just allowing to be taken to your true self and allowing to just be one with your true self brings up a lot of questions. But for me, how does unconditional love feel? How does peace feel? Do you know? Do we know? We have to all know. It's really important for us to observe the way that we're feeling. We have to start observing the way that we're feeling. If something is arising that doesn't feel good, it's a resistance that's coming up to become aware that that aspect needs remembrance. It needs to remember the truth about that aspect. It needs to be acknowledged. What are your fears? There's either love or fear. There's only two. What are they? What are your fears? We usually don't know what we love, but we know what we don't love. We know what we hate, which is fear. It's really incredible to know what we fear, because in its opposite is what we really love. So sometimes we can utilize what we don't love or what we fear to find out what we really do love. What do we want? What do we desire? Where did this meditation take you? Did it take you to something that happened this morning? Did it take you to something that happened yesterday? Something that happened a week ago? Where did it take you? And where in your body did you feel that? We often hold our emotions in our body. And they come out in physical ailments. And they come out in symptoms. Fear has symptoms. What are your symptoms? What areas of your body is it coming out in? Did you feel them dissolve? When you relaxed your body and joined with your true self, did you feel the fears dissolve? It's okay if you didn't. This is the practical application. This is my purpose for joining with everyone here. Was there someone that you needed to forgive? Not to their face. They don't need to know that you forgave them. Was there someone that you need to forgive? Or do you need to forgive yourself? When we can forgive ourselves from all of our judgments, we automatically forgive others. This is all about yourself. This work is only about you. Taking responsibility for the remembrance of the true essence of who you are. And what did those insights tell you? What did inner wisdom tell you? Did you receive any insights? Do you have thoughts that you received? Did you see an image? Did you hear something? Did you smell something? Did you taste something? Did you just have this inner knowing? This is what we're going to do. We're moving from the mind into the heart, and we're going by feeling. Everything from now on is going to be done by feeling. What does this feel like? What does this feel like? What do I feel like? What does this feel like? Start asking yourself, what does this feel like? This is the true self that you are. Your true essence is your soul. What is your soul purpose? It's okay. We're going to figure that out together. I hope you enjoyed this meditation just as much as I did. It's really amazing that when you give yourself the time to recognize the truth about yourself, how everything in your life just seems to fall into place. You feel relaxed, you feel peaceful. You don't care what people think about you. You start to feel divine in your own skin, comfortable in your own skin. You will feel divine in your own skin. What you have to offer the world, what your special function in the world is, we all need. We need to know you. We need to know the real, true you. So week 1 is about accepting abundance. Oh, and by the way, I would love to hear what you received from the meditation, what insights you received. Chat, we can talk. I would love to hear what you have to say. I really, truly care. I really, truly care about what you have to say, about what you're feeling and what your insights are. I would love to join with you in the co-creation of oneness. So like I said, I can be reached at revdebsalter.org. I can be reached on Facebook under the Healing Bridge. I can be reached via email at revdebsalter@gmail.com. You can contact me by phone. My phone number is on the website. You can leave your comments below if you feel safe to do that. There's many ways to get in contact with me, so I would love to join with you. I would love to hear what you went through and what you just received from your true self. So week 1 is accepting abundance. It's letting spirit be in charge. We have to let Spirit be in charge. Who's Spirit? Spirit's inner wisdom. Spirit's inner knowing. Spirit's inner knowledge. Spirit is what we can feel. Spirit is what we can know, what we can hear, what we can feel. You can call Spirit whatever you want to call Spirit. You are Spirit. You can call Spirit God. You can call Spirit Source. You can call Spirit Inner Wisdom. You can call Spirit Mr. Wilson. I don't care what you call it. It doesn't matter. But just to know that you are Spirit, and Spirit is the ultimate source that will guide you, that will lead you, that will allow you to let go of all the worries in the world, that will help you discern what is right for you. And I think collectively we're not okay with saying God based on religion. And I understand that. I totally understand that. I was there too. I release the attachment to names and labels. So whatever you want to call who you are, who the true essence of you are is right. It's all right. And so I'm okay with whatever you want to call that. So the materials that we need are our meditation MP3s or CDs, the program workbook, a pen and a paper, and your handy dandy focus cards. Okay, so each week we begin by connecting with guidance, with inner wisdom, with Spirit, whatever you want to call it. And it's just a time to just relax and, you know, allow Spirit to come forth, to be present. And so I'm going to guide you into that now. So everyone close your eyes and take a deep breath and relax. Let's imagine together that we're relaxing and opening to our true self. Imagine that you are getting more and more peaceful, more relaxed. Let's tune into our inner light and let it fill our awareness. Let us allow the divine joining and presence of Spirit. Let us allow that now. Let us hear you. Let us see you. Let all our brothers and sisters feel you. Feel your presence. And I'm just very grateful and thankful by the transformation that will come about, by the truth that will be revealed. And I'm very grateful. Thank you. I love you, and I honor you. Okay, so week 1, accepting abundance. These are some qualities that we're going to nurture in ourselves to help our progress and foster our spiritual growth. So we have to choose a few to start with. I will read them to you. Non-judgmental, focused, relaxed, supportive, caring, open to Spirit, enthusiastic, friendly, gentle, sensitive, respectful, trusting, self-confident, flexible. I think I said that. Attentive, spontaneous, patient, giving, open, self-empowered, receptive, empathic, calm, sincere, accepting, loving, playful, and nurturing. So what 3 qualities stood out to you that you want to focus on and develop during the 8 weeks? I can tell you that I chose open to spirit, patient, and accepting. These are 3 qualities that I want to work on. This is just very helpful because this is always changing. So we can always choose a different set of nurturing qualities. And every time I do this program and I join with you, I choose differently. And I also choose some that I'm not on this page or in this workbook. I always make sure that I choose according to what I would like to develop at the time. So, so these are the qualities, and we'll open to the workbook, and we'll get into a comfortable position. And I will read something that comes from the workbook called You Create What You Focus On. Everyone perceives life through their own filter. We all have heard the phrase, seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. We each tint our glasses according to the beliefs and attitudes we are focused on in the moment. You have probably experienced the exhilarated feeling of being in love. At that moment, you are functioning in an energy of love, even if it's simply a romance. All of life seems exciting. You see other people around you love in a loving light. You seem to notice many others who are in love. Your perception of the future is enthusiastic and positive. And you feel on top of the world. I know I have experienced that. And there were times where it went away. And I wondered, well, I really don't love this person if it went away. But you know what? After doing this work and loving myself, being in love with myself, there's never a dull moment with loving me, and it never goes away. It's permanent. This feeling is permanent. It doesn't go away. It does not waver. You also have probably experienced deflation when a romance faded, which is what I just said. If you were very attached to the relationship, you may have gone into a deep depression with feelings of loss, discouragement, self-doubt, and even hopelessness. From this perspective, the world appears gloomy. People around you seem to be depressed or angry. There seems to be little to be happy about. Everything seems to go wrong. How is it that the world you experience and perceive can change so completely and suddenly? How is it that? Why would that happen? Because you have expectations and you're looking for someone on the outside to suffice the need for you. Maybe to make you feel like you have a purpose in the world. There are many reasons why we expect others to love us and do the work for us, because we're not willing to do the work for ourselves. It doesn't feel safe. Have the people in your life changed? Are the people in your life constantly changing? Or is there constantly people coming in and constantly people coming out? Are they not good experiences, or are they good experiences? Has the world around you changed? Yeah, everything changes when you're in fear. Everything changes. When you're in love, nothing changes. Everything looks different. Everything feels different. Everything smells different. Everything is changing, and change is okay when you're in love. It's an adventure, an exploration. It totally shifts. Chances are your physical circumstances have not changed. Most of the people in your life are still there, but you see them through a different filter. So what's the difference? The only difference is your focus. You went from loving someone and feeling happy, feeling on top of the world, feeling amazing, and all of a sudden this left your life, and you feel horrible, you feel anxiety, you feel depression, you feel sadness. The difference is your focus changed about how you saw your experience. When you focus on happiness, you experience happiness. When you focus on sadness, you experience sadness. When you focus on depression, you experience depression. Whatever you focus on, you will experience. Like attracts like. Everyone has those periods of joy and exhilaration in their life. Everyone has that. Their disappointments, their feelings of hurt, of love, and oneness. Some people experience broad swings between extreme highs and extreme lows. Yep. I have. And I'm not afraid to admit it. Everyone has. And we have to start admitting these things to experience the remembrance of our true essence of who we are. The experience of the swing can become addictive. It becomes obsessive, compulsive, addictive. You become addicted to obsessing over the attachments, to sadness, to depression, to those emotions. Something is happening. It's exciting. There may even be an adrenaline rush with the swing in either direction. You may even experience an adrenaline rush and think that that feels good, and think that that's okay and that that's normal. It's not. It's not. Others may be not so tied to the experience of swinging between highs and lows, yet mental habits lead them to dwell upon the possibilities they fear and don't want. It may not lead them to extreme mood swings, but their focus keeps them from manifesting the very things they say they don't want. The universe doesn't know the word no. The universe will give you whatever you speak out loud. Whether that is, I want peaches, or I hate peaches. Somehow peaches will show up in your experience. Replace peaches for whatever you want to. The universe doesn't know no. The universe is a yes. You can have it. Because it is your focusing on fears is a game of the ego. That's what it thrives off of. That's what keeps the ego growing. Fear, blame, shame, guilt, lack, attack, scarcity, hate, discrimination. Fear. It's all fear. It uses the effects of this focus to justify its fears. The cycle continues because indeed you experience what you believe. It will keep continuing. It will never stop. You have to stop it. You are the only one that can stop this. Consider shifting your focus. Imagine spending an entire day focusing on the innate goodness that there is in every person in your life. How about just being grateful? How about just looking around and thinking how grateful you are for whatever you're looking at? I'm grateful for this live feed because I get to share and extend love with you all. I'm grateful for my lamp because it's giving me light so that you can see me properly. I'm grateful for this cup of coffee that I've had my hand on and wanted to take a sip of because the aroma is so amazing. I'm so grateful for everything. Just be grateful. Being grateful will literally shed fear. When you can say, I'm grateful for this experience and mean it, because you know that all experiences are an opportunity. They're not problems. If there's no problems, then there's no reason to find a solution. They're all opportunities. When there's opportunities, there's growth. There's love. You're grateful for the opportunity, no matter what it looks like. That's love. You will grow in love. You will grow in unconditional love. You will learn what that feels like. It's amazing. Peace follows that. Who doesn't want peace? So imagine spending the entire day being grateful. Just one day out of your whole entire life. Even if you feel like you can't do it. Even if you can barely say what you're grateful for. Even if you can't allow it to come out of your mouth. Think it. Imagine focusing on your abundance without one thought staying into a focus on fear. How do you imagine you would feel at the end of a day? At the end of such a day? Well, try it and let me know. I would love to know. The empowering truth is that if you can imagine it, you can experience it. There is not one thing which has been made in your physical world that did not start in the imagination of someone. I always tell my children, if you can imagine it, you can have it. As long as your mind, in your imagination, where I believe God is, where I believe Creator is, in the now moment, if something is being created and you are the creator, you can have it. You will have it. If you believe that, you will have it. You are surrounded by countless demonstrations of the power of imagination. Look around. Everything comes from imagination. Everything comes from someone's imagination. My scarf comes from someone's imagination. My necklace comes from someone's imagination. My clothing comes from someone's imagination. My cup comes from someone's imagination. My phone comes from someone's everything comes from someone's imagination. If each person were to invest just 5 minutes a day, only 5 minutes, in imagining their entire day focused on the innate goodness in everyone and on their innate love and abundance, they would experience a dramatic transformation in their lives. That alone you will experience a miracle. That is a miracle. For a shift in perception from fear to love is a miracle. There is no time in the dimension of spirit. 5 minutes of imagining the truth about yourself and others reaches out much further than those 5 minutes. When you are seeing the goodness in others and focusing on following Spirit's plan for your life, you are connecting with the natural, abundant state of oneness. When you focus on fear or limitation, you are resisting what is natural. Fear is not natural. It's not. It takes great effort to resist what's natural to your inner wisdom, to spirit. That's why 5 minutes of surrendering of what is natural to your true spirit, nature goes a long way toward neutralizing the effects of fear. So just 5 minutes a day will neutralize the effects of fear. It's been proven scientifically. There's countless hours of research that I have done to prove that this is true by reading other research papers and, you know, just science. I love science. I love the truth about the body, about the world. Not necessarily is it true, but I love the scientific data, the backup information, and so I don't need it. It's fun for me now, but this has been proven. 5 minutes a day. 1 whole day out of your whole entire life could change your whole world. It'll change the way you look at the world, change what you think about the world, change what you think about yourself. You will know who you are. In just 1 day, you could do that. This 5-minute exercise can bring you great success, a lot of joy, and deep peace than you have ever imagined. It can bring you closer to experiencing your true loving spiritual nature. So what are you waiting for? I hope that this video has helped you get some insight based on who you are and has already started to change your perception. Sorry, I can't talk. I hope it's already changed your perception about yourself, the truth about who you are. I really do. This is my prayer. My prayer and my whole entire physical, spiritual, emotional being is invested in you understanding your true essence of who you are and what your true potential is. What is your power? What is your power like? Who are you? Who are you? I want to know who you are. So my thoughts and feelings is just that, you know, after reading week 1, that everyone perceives life through their own filter. When you focus on what you see, it says that there's bad connection. I hope there's not a bad connection, but I will continue. If I get cut off, I love you all. Thank you. And you know where to find me, revdebsalter.org. And I'm going to leave you with a few questions. Take a look at how you feel about your present circumstances. Ask yourself, what must I be focusing on in order to be having these experiences? What if you see and what you see and feel is not what you would like? What would you need to focus on in order to experience what you would like in your life? And what are you receiving? What are you receiving from those questions? I'll give you time to write down what you're receiving from those questions. If you have any questions about the questions, just let me know too. So there's also an activity that I would like for you to do. And then we will end with the focus card. So you can take out some crayons or pens and pencils, whatever you need. I'm going to put you into a meditation where you will be able to change your focus, okay? So get in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Relax and let go of your body. Let your mind quiet and let go of all outer concerns. None of that matters now. Breathe deeply. Lay everything in the outer world down. You can pick them up later again if you wish, but right now, just let them go and soften. You allow in a feeling of gentleness, of patience, of peace, of love, of joy, of happiness. Nothing outside matters now. You are now tuned into a profound peace. You flow with this wonderful healing feeling. It takes you to your true self. You allow yourself to feel one with this gentle, loving light, and you let it fill your mind. Ask inner guidance to help you heal your mind by helping you change your focus. Let your inner guidance give you an awareness of the innate abundance of your true self. Let your inner guidance give you the feeling that comes with this awareness. As you consistently practice letting this new abundance, awareness of your inner spirit in, what is your life like? How does it feel? Let inner guidance help you. Imagine letting your true spiritual self take charge of your thoughts and your life. When you are ready, open your eyes and draw the image that comes to your mind. It could be a picture of your innate abundance and spirit with crayons or pen, pencil, whatever you're using. What image are you getting? You can draw that now. So I received gold in a basket. Gold in a basket is my innate abundance. That's what I received. That was the symbol that I received. That I am gold. That I am more precious than gold. But gold, you know, has a high value in the world. So gold for me is abundance. And that symbolizes abundance to me. So what I received is gold in a basket. That's what I received. So the focus for this coming week is I remember who I am. So close your eyes and I will read to you this reminder of who you truly are. And as I read this slowly, imagine yourself experiencing what I'm saying. You can even repeat it after me. I accept that I am love. I release all judgments of others and know that they are doing the best they can. I keep my life simple and follow my highest path. I stay in tune with the highest source within me and let it guide my ways. I am gentle and kind with myself and others. I pace myself with one step at a time. I know the perfect circumstances present themselves for my perfect continued growth. I am love. I am joy. I am peace. And so are you. How does that feel to you? Remembering who you are, how did that feel to you? You know, this whole week, you can, write down, I remember who I am. I could also list it in the description for you. You could print it out, take a picture of it, whatever you have to do to continue to read the card first thing when you get up. Read, I remember who I am, all throughout the day. Carry it with you. Read it when you're experiencing worry, anxiety, fear. When you're experiencing fear, read this. And, write one reminder to yourself for how you will apply this. This is what I was talking about in the beginning of this program. That practical application is really important. So write down one way that this could, how you will apply this focus in your life this coming week. For example, when you feel fear, or with each meal, or every hour, apply this. Applying this just takes reading this, understanding this with your heart, understanding it with your mind, feeling it in the heart, so that we get the balance. That's the point. And share with me. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what came up for you. I want to know. I want to help you. So again, I can be reached, many different ways. So I'm online. I am at revdebsalter.org. I am on Facebook at The Healing Bridge. I am on Instagram under Rev Deb Salter. I can be contacted at email, which is revdebsalter@gmail.com. And share your experience with me. I love you all so much. I honor you. I appreciate you. I thank you. And I'm here for you. I'm here for your growth. I'm here to support your growth. I love you all so much. Thank you. Namaste.